guys, it's Mark from High Strung Audio. Today we're going to look at the Violectric Chronos. This is a portable headphone amplifier with a built-in DAC. This retails for $249.99. It's available right now. It's a brand new product and the specs are actually really impressive. One of the breakout specifications that I actually find phenomenal is it has 130 dB of dynamic range and minus 115 dB of total harmonic distortion, which is absolutely fantastic. This little tiny thing will power headphones that range from 16 to 600 ohms. Unbelievable. It only puts out 20 milliwatts and it doesn't have any battery. It is self-powered by the unit that you plug it into, and it draws very little power. It has volume knobs on the side of the unit. Every time you hit one of those, the corresponding slider on your smartphone or your iPad is going to move up and down. There is no hiccups on this thing. There's no lag. You can tell they really refined this product. And one of the reasons why it's so refined is this thing is made in Germany. So very impressive, really, really high quality product. There is a lot of, I can tell you, I don't know how they made this happen, but there's got to be a lot of technology in this because the sound is unlike anything I've tested before, especially for this price and the size. I've had very expensive headphone amplifiers before, with built-in DACs. I've had an Onkyo, I forgot the number of it, but it was really, really good. This is going to sound as good as that. This sounds better than the older Meridian portable amplifier, and this definitely sounds better than Dragonfly Red. I haven't heard the blue, but this definitely sounds much better than Dragonfly Red. Now, you can use this with Android, Mac, iOS devices, Mac OS, and then Windows. When you're going to listen to it on, let's say, an iPhone or an Android, I know on the iPhone you can only get 16-bit 24 kilohertz, the highest sample rate that'll output, so you are limited there. When you hook it up to your laptop though, especially when you're playing, let's say, through Tidal, you can go to the maximum rate of 384 kilohertz at 32-bit. This thing will also play DSD at 256-bit. Now the cool thing about this is the lights on this will turn different colors depending on what you're playing. So if you're playing PCM, it's going to light up green, and then if you're going to go to DSD, it'll light up blue. It'll let you know that it's actually reading it in that format. Really, really well-made product. Now it does come in the box, it'll come with USB-C connectors, and one of them will be for Lightning. This will be for your iPhone. Then you'll have micro USB, that'll be like for an Android, and then one of them is USB to C to USB-C, which is that'll be for your iPad Pro or like a modern Samsung phone. Now, I have to mention that I cannot believe that for 250 bucks, they put out a product that actually sounds better than some standalone headphone amp units that are physically, let's say, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 times the size of this little thing. Now, this thing is so light, we're gonna weigh it right now on this little scale, that it's basically half an ounce. That's all it weighs. So if you connect it to let's say your phone and you go jogging, it's not gonna pull on the cord too hard, it's not gonna weigh you down. It's self-powered, it doesn't rely on any batteries. I don't know how they did that. And even though it puts out only 20 milliwatts, it definitely kicks ass. And one of the ways I can just explain to you that this thing kicks ass is it takes the HD600, which is a 300 ohm headphone. This headphone makes amplifiers cry. This is like one of the hardest to drive headphones that I know of, and this little thing, I'm here to tell you that this thing makes this thing rock out. It has a tremendous amount of bass output, really thick sound, very dynamic, really good clarity coming through there, and fantastic job at powering HD600. Out of all my headphones, this is gonna sound the best with this, and I was very surprised because usually, you could plug this into like an iPhone or a laptop, and you don't get anywhere near the volume that you need. It's like always on low volume because they're just so inefficient that you never get this like a satisfying volume, and they sound dull and lifeless. This changes it. This little thing, the Kronos, is gonna really give a lot of punch. to any headphone actually that you hook up to it, but I couldn't believe what it did with the HD600s. Let's go to the next one. So with the Hi-Fiman Anandas, I wasn't so surprised because these are I think they're a 32 ohm headphone. They're really easy to drive, but I was impressed with the clarity and the bass output also. Extremely clear, very articulate. If you like a lot of clarity, like a lot of crystal clear clarity in your music, you're gonna wanna definitely check out the Anandas. They're planar headphones. They have that pleasing sound, and I absolutely love them on the Kronos. The bass is not as tight as the Sennheiser HD600, so that is why the HD600 is my go-to headphone, especially with this little amplifier. But anyway, this is a fantastic headphone, and if you're into clarity and dynamics, that is definitely going to be the one. The HD560, interesting. So it's on this little tiny portable amp. It's fast, dynamic. It's got a good, decent bass response, not as good as the HD600s or the Anandas, but it's good enough. If you're on a budget and you really don't want to spend money on headphones, or you own these and really love them, the Kronos is going to make them sound better. So the main point I'm making here for this review is, this is not like those little portable amplifiers that you used to buy on Amazon, where they kind of like, you have to go back and forth to see if they make a difference. You plug this thing right away and you know that you're getting not just power. It's not just power where the music's gonna be louder. It's more dynamic. It has more punch. It has a thickness to it. And the thickness, a lot of times in headphone and even portable amplifiers, when you stick a headphone in, sometimes they'll sound powerful, but they'll sound thin. Like the Topping A90 was one of those that I just plugged my headphone in, and it had tons of power, but it just sounded thin. It didn't have a good mid-range, mid-bass, and bass response. I would even tell you that this sounds better than an A90. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments below calling me out on that, but no bullshit. This is better than the Topping A90. And I'm not even kidding. It's not even close. That's how good this thing is. I don't know what they're putting in here. They must have figured out something, some kind of patent. Somebody should search what kind of patent they put on this, but there's something in here that's doing something different. It's something, there's something about it. This is outstanding. It's a breakout product. Because of the price, it's gonna be one of those things that's it's gonna go crazy. And Violectric should definitely produce a lot of these. This is gonna be a great item for Christmas. Good stocking stuffer because of the price range and the performance. All right, guys, so thanks for joining us today for this review. Please give us a thumbs up and share the video with friends, and make comments below if you have any questions or comments on what I've said in the video. I am not shy. I don't care how aggressive you guys get down there. I did make some pretty wild statements about the A90. I know I'm gonna get killed for that one, but anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you on the next review, and have a great day.